What is up, guys? I'm actually so pumped for this video. I put a good amount of kind of thought work behind it and stuff, so I just kind of want to get like right into it. But basically, a few months ago I was kind of dealing with some mental health issues, and I ended up in a mental health hospital, like an inpatient facility. um and so I understand what it's like to be depressed and feel hopeless, and be stuck in a spot where it feels like every single responsibility of yours is like a chore. um it can be very daunting and tedious to get the simplest things done, and I know that all too well. And I'm sure that many of you know that as well, and many of you are probably navigating that right now. With depression, every single day can feel like you have a quota to meet. It feels like responsibilities are piling up on your table, and if you don't do them, then you're a failure and you're falling behind. But I wanted to shed light on this topic, like, when you find yourself in this situation, why should you even try? Like, why should you keep trying? Shouldn't you just give up? Here's the hard truth. Like, as much as I would love for this to be the case, like, it's not supposed to be easy. Like, it's going to be difficult, and there's only so much that you can do about it. Honestly, like, only so much of it is in your control, and it can seem very unfair and very painful to go through. So, with that being said, why should you even try? Now, I think that many of us tend to kind of hope for an easy way out. We really hope for an easy way out, and we hope that someone will come and save us. But to be, very blunt, like, no one is coming. No one is coming for you. But as ironic as it is, this is actually very good news for you, because that means that the power is in your hands. Yes, you heard that correctly. The power is in your hands. There's a dog barking outside. But yeah, the power's in your hands. Like, all of the control is in you. You don't have to have someone come and save you. You can save yourself. Like, this process, it comes down to your perception. Perception is a very, very powerful thing, especially when you're struggling with your mental health and going through depression and stuff like that. Like, perception and the way that you can perceive things and get yourself to do things is a very powerful thing. So, I think it's this shift is like comparable to, like, the transition between the caterpillar to the butterfly. Like, it's trying times, it's hard, but that's your cocoon. That is what's going to form you into the person that you're going to become, for better or for worse. Like, it depends on how you kind of handle it and how you go about it. And if you treat that with mindfulness and you use that to the best of your ability, you're going to grow and you're going to flourish, and you, quite frankly, will become unstoppable. You will become unstoppable, and no one can bring you down. But it can also, go the other way. Like, of course, if you let that define you and you let it, like, you could spiral and become, like, very, very low. And I am very grateful to say that, like, like, I'm still here, and I'm still growing, and I'm learning, and I'm so glad that, like, I've had the opportunity to kind of just become a different person, because I can already see the growth so much from just 6 months ago. So yeah, this this isn't gonna be like a normal yappage. I mean, it's pretty direct, but don't ask for the pain to disappear. Just ask for the strength to use it to your advantage. That's what's important, is taking that pain and turning it into something that you can be proud of. I want you to always remember, if you were struggling, that the strongest trees have endured the harshest winds. That's something that I like to go by. You know, because trees, they can get uprooted by winds, and you know, the weaker trees just don't last. But you are strong, and you won't let your circumstance define you. I know that. So if you are watching this right now, I want you to just do one thing. I want you to get one win one battle today. It doesn't have to, you don't have to fix your entire life, but I just want you to do one thing that you can kind of digest and be proud of. Whether that's making your bed in the morning, going on a walk outside, calling a friend, whatever it has to be, just do one thing that you can, you know, look back on and say, hey, I did that, you know? Like, I did that. For me, like, when I'm having a hard day and I have to go to work and I'm struggling, like, I'll show up at work and I'll literally just tell myself, like, hey, half of the battle's over. You showed up. That's all that matters. You're struggling and you showed up. Now you just got to go through the motions, you know? But yeah, if that's, you know, the only takeaway you get from this video, I want it to be that. Just get one win done today. But yeah, I mean, you know, of course, like nobody ever, or like every single person on this planet, I don't have it figured out. Like, I have come a long way, but I still don't have it figured out. You know, I'm still on that climb. I'm still hurting. I'm still waking up at 5 a.m. or showing up at 5 a.m. because the view at the top is going to be beautiful with the difficulty of this climb. So yeah, I mean, if you're struggling and you want to not let this pain define you and become unrecognizable, join the climb with me. I'd love to have you with me. Hit that subscribe button and let's make this journey beautiful and become unrecognizable people. Much love to you guys. I have gotten so much love on my videos and so much support. So yeah, I mean, I love you guys. And I'm so thankful for you. Yeah, I mean, peace out. Stay blessed.